Hi friends, welcome to another video. We are sitting near my Christmas tree, and as you can see there are two presents under our tree already. Today will be my first time trying my hand at soft-spoken instead of whispering, so I hope you like it. I thought today I could do a show and tell of different ornaments I have on my Christmas tree. So let's start with the first one. This is a little post box ornament I got, I believe, on my second trip to London. As I've said before, my husband is English, so we try to travel to the UK once or twice a year to visit the family. And I have to say, the UK is so festive during the holidays. I love going to their Christmas markets, and I fell in love with this ornament as soon as I saw it. When we've traveled around the UK, you do see a lot of their red mailboxes that look like this. And I think we've even seen them in other places, like I think when we went to, was it Bermuda? We also saw them. Some people, I think, have the tradition of decorating them, because I've seen quite a few that have had like decorations, or even like little handmade or knit like little hats for the mailbox and little animals, knitted animals to decorate the top. This is another ornament that I got, also from one of the Christmas markets in London, and I really liked it. I think it looks so elegant. It's the London Skyline with Westminster Palace and London Eye, St. Paul's Cathedral, London Eye. I think this one's called the Gherkin, Tower of London, and the Shard. My husband and I had high tea here on our first trip to the UK together. And I think it's made of glass. This is a very special ornament that my friend got us this year, because my husband and I just got married earlier this summer, and so this was a wedding present from one of my friends. It has such a pretty tassel, doesn't it? And on the back it says, just married. Isn't it so pretty? It has little flowers all around it. And I think on the bottom it just says the brand, Lennox. Not familiar with it, but I really like this ornament. It's pretty heavy. I think it's one of the heavier ones that we have. And it feels like it might be porcelain. My husband and I did drive off together after our wedding. Maybe we should have decorated our car. We really lucked out with parking. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that we got married in Central Park. And sometimes it can be quite hard to find parking around there, but we really lucked out. On our wedding day, we found parking so quickly. And then we drove off from Central Park after the ceremony and pictures to a restaurant where we just had dinner with our guests, and carrot cake was our wedding cake. And then we drove off. Well, first we actually drove to drop off my mom at her place, and then we drove off back to our apartment. This is another one of the specialty ornaments that we have. My husband and I got it together. I think it was our first year together, and we were trying to get specialty ornaments for our tree. And I really like this one because, as I've said before, I'm a teacher, and for some reason owls just make me think of teaching. It has little feathers with a few sequins, and it has this very pretty sort of shimmery silver golden color. Most of our ornaments, as I said on my last video, are just Target baubles, but every year my husband and I try to buy maybe one or two specialty ornaments to add to our collection. We've only been together 4 years, so we don't have that many specialty ornaments for me to show you, but I thought you might enjoy seeing the view that we do have. This is another animal ornament that we have on our tree. I think we bought this one at the same store where we got the owl. And I fell in love with it right away because for some reason my husband loves the word penguin. And so he just randomly frequently says the word penguin. Every time I see the word penguin somewhere, it reminds me of him, and so now I've associated penguins with him. Also, penguins used to be the mascot of my school when I was little. I used to go to a private school when I was little, and their mascot was the penguin, and they always said, you know, penguins made for life, and once you're part of our school family, you'll be part of our family forever. Little back scratching for the penguin. I believe he may be made of felt. That's sort of what it feels like, felt. If you watch my felt owl making video, you've seen my other little felt owls that I also use as Christmas decorations. Daddy owl and mommy owl. I originally intended to put little hooks or strings on them to use them as ornaments for the tree, but I don't know, I sort of never got around to doing it, and I usually just place them on top of our coffee table here in the living room. Owls are not particularly Christmassy, but for some reason they do make me think of Christmas, so I only really take them out and use them as decor during the holiday season. Here is another one of our specialty ornaments, and this one is quite special because my husband and I made it together. I can't remember really where we got the clear bauble, but I think maybe we just saw it at Target the same day we went to buy the big box, like with the other Christmas ornaments that we bought in bulk. And we just got the one, and we just thought it'd be a great idea to write in little pieces of paper our favorite memories from that year. I think the blue papers are my husband's favorite memories from that year, and the pink ones are my favorite memories from that year. And there's a little tiny clear ball here and the inside. And this is actually a little knickknack my best friend brought me from, I believe it was Guatemala or Honduras. Oh, I apologize, I can't remember, but she loves to travel. She's been to all over the world, so many different countries, and she brought me this little knickknack bag. It has a poem on the inside and just a couple dried up flowers. I just thought it looked so pretty in there, so I added it as well. And look how pretty the borders are on the inside. Then this one may seem silly or sad to you, depending on your personality, but my favorite pet that I've ever had was a dwarf hamster named Zoe, and I had her for 3 years, which was 1 year longer than their average lifespan. And my mom had made this little itty bitty tiny Christmas hat for Zoe, and we, believe it or not, did a whole photo shoot with Zoe wearing her little hat. She was so cute and chill and calm, and she just kept her little hat on during the whole photo shoot. During her birthdays, we actually also made an itty bitty tiny birthday hat for her, and she also wore it for pictures. She was so cute. Growing up, we were not big on keeping animals in cages, so Zoe's home was always open and she was free to roam around the apartment. And when I was younger and we had birds, their home was also always open and they were free to fly around the whole house. And she was just such a really good pet. She was great company. And I was very, very sad when she passed. And I just thought I would keep her little Christmas hat on a string and use it as an ornament just to sort of remember her. So here it is. Those were all of the specialty ornaments that I have, but I thought I would also show you this couple of reindeer that we have at home as decor during the holiday season. I think they're also made of felt, and they have wooden legs and a little red knitted scarf. I think you can feel there's probably wires on their antlers for you to shape them how you wish. and we usually keep these two on our windowsill as decor. We don't have many Christmas decorations. Mostly we just have the tree and like one set of lights, these, and a couple of like Christmassy candles that we also use as decor. I'll show you my favorite one. I actually have it right here. It says, "Let it snow," and the scent is winter frost. It has a beautiful little painting of a village on top. And if I could describe you how good it smells, I would. It smells delicious. We actually rarely even light it up, but just by opening it, it makes the whole room smell like delicious winter frost. Now my other ornaments are nothing special, but I will show you in case you're interested. I got a lot of gold and silverish ornaments from a big box at Target. Some of them have sparkly glitter and some of them are matte finish. And these are a majority of the ones that we have on our tree. You can hear my knees cracking. And we got these because it was just like a big box that had a bunch of different ones, and we thought it would save us time because we wanted a variety of different ornaments, but we didn't necessarily want to buy a bunch of different bags and boxes with different ones. The box was also interesting because I think it had a lot of some of the versions, and then like this snowflake, for example, was the only one of its kind. So I'm not sure how they picked, but they all look pretty good on our Christmas tree. Anyway, and I think the top star maybe we also got from Target. And look how cute it is. These little pine cones came with our tree. So there you have it, friends. All of the different different ornaments that I have on my Christmas tree. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video, and I hope you have a relaxing rest of your day or night.